time, please, because I forget. Okay, I forgot to record. Now I remembered I recorded. So we say. So Noor, what did you want to say, dear?
I didn't understand the question.
Okay. Okay. So girls, after in 1928. A man named W.E. Woodward stated in a biography, not a story about his life, another person's life, biography of Ulysses S. Grant. Ulysses S. Grant, the Union general who later became president. So Ulysses S. Grant became a president. He stated that the American Negroes are the only people in the history of the world, so far as I know, that ever became free without any effort of their own. What does he want to say? He wanted to say that the black people didn't participate in the Civil War. So what did they do? Continue, Leah?
They twanged banjos around the various
The
stations,
Civil War was not their business. Continue. They had
sang melodious rituals, and believed that some Yankee would soon come along and give each of
So he
them.
says what? They hadn't started the war nor ended it. They were not the sparkle of the war. They hadn't started the war. And they didn't end the war. So, number two, they twanged banjos. Banjos is a musical instrument. Twanged banjos around the railroad station and sang melodious. Melodious is from the word melody. This is a melody. Melody is spiritual. Spiritual. So he says that they played music and sang all the war during the war. They didn't do anything. And believed that some Yankees, the Yankees are the soldiers of what? Which side?
Northern.
The Northern.
Yes. The Yankees, he believed that the Yankees would soon come along and give each of them 40 acres of land and a mule. So the Northern will go to the war and they come back, free the slave, give them land and give them a mule is like a small donkey that you ride and it helps you in walking and planting and this. So he denies that the Negro had participated in the Civil War. Okay?
Miss, is he saying this in like a mocking accent?
Yes, he says that they didn't do anything. We are not talking about Jem, the one who wrote the excerpt. We are talking about a white man. His name was Woodward, W.E. Woodward. Okay. Sarah, are you here, Sarah?
Yeah, yes.
Okay, Sarah. Thank you, Leah. Sarah, read from line 54.
If those were the facts so far as Woodward knew, then he didn't know much. African Americans hadn't been able to prevent slavery, but when war over slavery did come, they played a major role.
To
In the
underline
Civil
it, please.
War,
African Americans hadn't been able to prevent slavery, but when the war over slavery did come, they played a major role. Girls, I will step like 1 minute outside the topic. He says that they couldn't prevent war, but when they couldn't prevent slavery, but then the war started, they played a major role. How it is related in anything in your life?
how teacher
Again, the black people couldn't prevent slavery. They couldn't prevent the idea of slavery. They couldn't escape. Because they were, as we said many times before, they were brought from Africa to be slaves. So they couldn't prevent slavery. The one who escapes slavery was destined to die because no one feeds him. Everyone knows that the black people are slaves. So when they are walking alone, where is your master? The master has to feed you. So Black people couldn't prevent slavery, but when the war started to prevent slavery, they played a major role in it. How it is related to your life?
Miss,
Yes?
maybe because sometimes we can't prevent something, but we can control our attitude
Excellent.
towards it.
Excellent. Huda?
Yes.
Excellent, ya Huda. We find ourselves stuck in some situations. We find that we are stuck. It's our fate to be in this position. But don't stop here. Don't stuck. No. When you see a space or a place to stand for yourself, now you have to play the major role of your life.
Teacher,
Yes.
I have a question.
Yes.
They used to take South Africans like slaves, right?
South Africa?
South Americans. Socially.
What? I don't get it again.
Miss, they used to take South Africans, like the black people, as slaves, صح?
In all of America, they had slaves. The blacks were slaves.
Okay, did they ever like go to Arab countries like Sudan, these countries, and took them as slaves because of their color?
No, I will tell you what. Because at that time, what is the idea of slaves? How slavery started? Look, as I said it for you before, or I said it to grade 9. I don't remember. I said it to you, right? Previous period when we talked about how they were shipped from Africa to America. When Europe discovered, when Christopher Columbus, the Spanish explorer who discovered the land of America, he went back to Europe and he told everyone, there is a new land, a land of, because Europe is so small, girls. Okay, everyone were stuck. They were stuck in a land, especially England. It's a very small land. So when he went there and he returned back, he told all the Europeans, there is a new land, the land of opportunities, the land of dreams. Let's go to the new lands. And then immigrants of Europe started to go there. That's why America has no racial. Not all Americans are from a specific country. No, not like China, for example. If you go to China, everyone looks like the same like the other. They have same face features. America, no. Why? Because America is a land of immigrants. So people from Spain went to America, people from Italy went to America, people from Britain went to America. At that time, Britain had occupied countries in South Africa. South Africa, which means the jungles and the forests in South Africa. Until now, South Africa is still occupied by the Britain, by the way. Okay, so they occupied South Africa. The people of Europe went to South Africa. They captured the slaves from there. They used to capture them from the jungles and the forests, and they shipped them into ships in a very hard journey to America. The minute they reach America, the minute they are sold as slaves to their masters. So any accident that they took a Sudani for the color, no. Because they only went to the south. Okay?
Okay.
That's it. Who's asking the question? Lean. Okay. So what we were saying before this? Oh, so when you find yourself stuck in a situation you cannot change, but when what, girls? A chance appears.
A chance
Defend
for
your right.
changing.
Yes, you have to capture, seize the chance, capture the moment. Okay? Sarah, continue reading.
Okay. In the Civil War battlefield, black fought not only on the side of the blue, the official color of the mass union uniforms, but also on the side of the gray, the official color of the Confederate troops. In the end, it was a black man's war as such as it was a white man's war.
Actually, he says that the black man was in the side of the north and was in the side of the south. It was not only a white man's war, it was a black man's war. Okay? So here in page 31, read ya Sarah, the word right. What's next to right?
Miss, where you mean?
Right, at the end of the page.
Okay. Write a one-paragraph summary of the concept of the excerpt. Refer to the main idea sentences you underlined during the first read. Check your work to make sure it follows the 3 requirements shown above.
He wants a summary. He wants a summary. So before we move to the summary, we discussed these questions in which 3 broad categories did the North and South have differences, and how did African Americans contribute to the war effort? They served in the army and the navy. Okay. Girls, there is one more question. What is the significance of the title of the excerpt? Black, blue, and gray.
Colors, يعني the
Serena,
black are
the black is what?
a color of the people, the black people.
Yes, the blue and gray.
Maybe sadness.
Yes, he says in this excerpt, he says blue is with the blue was the Union and the gray with the Confederate. But there is another meaning that the blue and gray, when we say I feel blue today, suffering and pain reflecting the miseries of the slavery. This is the title. Black people, their color, blue and gray. Blue and gray are used to define or explain a bad feeling, suffering the pain, reflecting the miseries of slavery. Girls, do you see the PowerPoint?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. To write a summary, here how to write a summary. In order to write a summary, you have to write who, wanted what, but what happened, so that happened then, at last, or at the end. So he wants you to write 1 paragraph, girls, 1 paragraph. It means 4 lines maximum. Okay? To refer to the main idea you understand from all the passage and write it down. Summarize it. With me? Girls?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So this is your homework for today. Connect to testing and the summary.
Write the summary about what?
What we said now, the excerpt we said now.
Miss,
Yes.
معلش بس مو too much homeworks.
How? It's 1 paragraph of 4 or 5 lines يا جود.
Teacher, I know بس يعني last
and the
week we
connect to
wrote
testing is multiple choices. What?
This week we wrote 2 paragraphs already summary about the other story with grammar, and we're doing this again. Teacher يعني في ضغط كتير هلا. You know?
Judy,
من الصراحة
you write 1 paragraph of 4 lines. This is pressure?
No, you gave us another one. You gave us another one about the first assistant.
This is the previous week.
No, you gave us one, the first period, about
it's not first assassin. How it's related to first
sorry,
assassin?
The walking.
Which walking? It's about wartime. Are you agree with or not agree? It's 2 lines here, Judy. And I wrote it for you in the PowerPoint. And you open the PowerPoint, you take the line and you add 9 words. How it's hard work?
Means that we have tomorrow physics quiz. So يعني خففوا علينا شوي بس.
It is 1 paragraph.
بس أنا قصدي شيء مثل لأنه عندنا نحن ماث وعندنا كمان كيمستري وبوب كويز ماث وعندنا بكرة فيزيكس، يعني هي قصدي إنه بس.
Okay, and English.
يعني مثلا أنا أسلمها ما أسلمها بكرة، نسلمها بعد بكرة، إنه بكرة عندنا فيزيكس وماث.
Teacher, can you repeat the homework? But can you repeat
again in page 27, and you'll find it in the PowerPoint. Girls, I'll show you something. Wait.
What in page 27?
Only answer the multiple choices on 27.
Wait.
لا.
25 and 26 is connect to testing. This is multiple choices. Here, do you see my PowerPoint, girls? No, not yet. Wait.
No, we don't.
Okay, I'll share now. Here, you see this, the PowerPoint?
Yes.
I wrote it
Yes.
for you. Take it from here and put it in a Word document and solve. Yes, I think the military should accept all applicants, or no, I don't think. And then number 2, second homework is to go to the last slide, take this and summarize. Who wanted what, but this happened, then what? It's understanding the excerpt. It's excerpt of the 3 pages, grade 11. 3 pages excerpt, and you say it's a lot.
طب لا هو مش ألوت بس قلت لبكرة عشان في تست.
For homework.
يعني مثلا
No.
التسليم بعد
This
يوم أو
homework
يومين
is
لأنه
not for
بكرة عندنا
tomorrow. I
مدرسة.
told you the homework for tomorrow is to connect to testing.
طيب.
Connect to testing is the
Miss, can I
multiple
go to the bathroom?
choices. Yes. Multiple choices in page 25 and 26.
طيب بس لسه في عنا ورك شيتس كمان وفي عنا سات بندرس له كل يوم فيعني كتير صعب انه نحن نلحق بين كل
Again, what
المواد.
can I do? يعني which homework you want me to delete? Which one, Yama?
بس يعني صفحة يعني صفحة.
I gave you 2
بس لو
pages,
بتعرف
multiple choices, Maya. These are 2 pages of multiple choices for tomorrow discussion and 2 paragraphs for next week. So what can, if you are in my place, what would you give your students? Tell me.
Teacher, literature is okay, but grammar we have 4 worksheets.
Teacher, Anna, if I was in your place, I will give nothing.
Really? The worksheets for noun, grammar, for the noun, pronoun, adjectives, and this?
There's 6 pages, teacher, without the 4 worksheets and 2 pages in the grammar book. You gave us to solve as homework as well for exercises.
So it's a grammar, girls.
Has teacher, we're just saying, and you give us time, but time. We don't
You have time, girls. Only the connect to testing for tomorrow. You have time. Okay? You have the weekend.
Because we only have يعني في عنا بس احنا يوم الجمعة اللي هو فاضي عنا. حرفيا احنا السبت بندرس لليوم اللي بعده بندرس السات والخميس اساسا بكون مدرسة. يعني نحن ما بنلحق.
English is related to SAT and this book is so related to SAT.
بس انت مفكرتنا مفكرتنا انه نحن بس عندك لا عند الكل عم نحكي.
Maya, what you take is related to the SAT that you will go and solve. I am a SAT teacher too. I know what I say.
Yes, teacher. My only for me, I just wanted time. So
is related to SAT.
Thank you, teacher.
Welcome, girls. And I'm sure I'm not giving you a lot. Textual evidence is number 1 in the SAT, Maya. Textual evidence that we discussed today. And if you take a private lesson for the SAT, ask your teacher. Okay, the evidence-based questions, it's number 1 in the SAT, is to get the answer out of the excerpt. The same of your book. Why this book is new? It's so related to SAT.
Teacher, but not all of us are going to take SAT 1.
She says that she spends all of her time for SAT. I'm telling her that
English
is so related to SAT.
I spend all my time in SAT, but not in SAT 1, SAT 2.
You finished the English?
No, I'm not going to take it. It's not obliged in Jordan.
Really?
Yes.
No. In Jordan. In Jordan. But in other countries, you have to take SAT 1 there too.
Yes.
Okay. So we stop recording.